I'm a 30-year-old dude in a group chat with 5 of my other best friends from high school, also all 30 years old. Goes without saying that if anything from that group chat got leaked out to the public, we would all do life in jail.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Disturbing rhetoric, morbid rhetoric geared toward,
of course,
others, family members, etc. But again, it's all accepted. We're all in the group chat. Happens in the group chat, stays in the group chat, and we've known each other for almost 20 years at this point. About a week ago, there was a comment made toward one of my cousin's husbands, I think. Somebody went out and I guess saw him in public, and he was looking extremely tired, worn, maybe a little gaunt.
Where's this going?
The guy's in the National Guard and was on some sort of a training bullshit offsite, whatever it was, for about 2 weeks. So I could understand that, and probably his more did. And I said, wow, he really needs to get out of the National Guard. It's killing him. Which one of the group chat members responded, I don't think it's the National Guard. I think it's his cunt wife.
Okay.
Which, again, it's the group chat. Fair enough. But I was sort of licking my chops in response, and I had to remind the individual of one of his horrid cunt family members, his absolutely miserable aunt, who happened to be such a disgusting cunt.
Really throwing around
really
C-bombs.
drove her to her late husband's suicide, which spurred almost a mutiny in the group chat. I'm almost baffled by this. We have 2 or 3 members that saw it are completely freaking out. This is ridiculous. I can't believe you said that. And on top of this, the individual who I geared the comment toward is going and has told their fucking family about it. Now, am I absolutely nuts for thinking this is completely
hilarious.
ludicrous?
This guy.
I've since left the group chat, obviously.
Oh yeah. Oh damn, dude. In protest. This is so funny how he set this up. He's like, dude, you know how group chats work. You say whatever you want.
He's also the one friend who's always talking out of pocket.
Yeah.
Dude, chill out.
Dude, you're not. There is no immunity. You don't have diplomatic immunity in a group chat. Yes. And also, this group chat he's describing is too big.
Also, he got upset about somebody calling his cousin a cunt, which is I guess how close are you to your cousin?
Yeah, yes. That's the thing. It's you fired back too hard. You fucked up. This is the thing. This is you know what this is? This is the hack comedian argument of freedom of speech. It's that doesn't mean people can't say you're an asshole, dude. Yeah. You said something you overdid it. You try. Here's the thing.
Oh, you can't say anything anymore.
Oh yeah, you think
you just said a bad thing.
This isn't cancel culture. You're a fucking dickhead in a group chat. No one's out to get you. You were rude. You tried a joke you're not funny enough for, and it didn't work. That's it. You read the room wrong.
Yeah, you don't know how completely he was close to his uncle who committed suicide. Could have been Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers.
Yeah. and also, go up. How big was this group chat? This is a huge group chat, it sounds like.
It was only his 5 of his other best friends from high school.
5-6-person group chat.
But also they've known each other for 20 years, you know what I mean? I'm 29, I'm in a group chat with my high school friends, and we've had someone leave.
You know what this sounds like to me?
5-6 people is, look, it's not, this is actually, you're not as, for some reason, I guess I misheard the original one.
No, you heard it was there was family members in it
I thought there was,
no.
If this was, let's say this is, we're not super group chat people, but we have a group chat with you, me, my brothers, a couple of our good friends from Baltimore, a couple of good friends from New York. We could say some wild shit in there, but that's also I feel like nobody would really cross a line either. You know what I mean? We joke about, fucked up shit constantly. About tragedies, about all your family members that have died. You know what I mean? But it's all we talk about killing ourselves. It's all, but I do think we all have each other's back. That's the thing. We all actually know where we stand. This sounds a little bit like he is taking the
I also want to say that I do think the other guy who made the cunt comment like was also out of line.
Yeah,
like if you're just throwing around cunt to your friend when they brought up a serious issue, some guys walking around with,
the National
I don't know
Guard's
what
killing
PTSD he has from 2 weeks of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, who knows what they were doing?
But also he he definitely misread the tone, I think, of him being like, it's probably his cunt wife.
Well, that's the thing is like,
like,
here's the thing. That's kind of innocent. Oh yeah, I bet I wasn't in the army. It's probably his cunt wife. Compared to your aunt was such a cunt, your uncle killed himself. You overdid it, bro. So here's the thing: the fact that it was only 5, I'm a little more on his side than I thought than initially. Because like if you're in a tight group, that's one thing. But you still overdid it. You just did. And should you
2 wrongs? Like, you know what I mean? That's very classic. Like 2 wrongs. But this guy then telling his family.
Him telling his family
is. Do you want to know what my friend said in the group chat? Bro, you're 30.
Yes.
You need to not do that.
That's not acceptable. That's crazy.
Yeah.
He should have called you. Like, if he had a real problem with it, he should have called you. And like, you guys should, if you're actually the level of friends that can say whatever you want in the group chat. Now, here's the other thing though. These rules might have been set. If you've been in this group chat for 10 years, you can't assume that the rules that existed when you started still hold true. Are you guys as close? Do you see him as often? Like, it should be like group chat should almost have to renegotiate terms every 5 years.
There's always one person in the group chat that's been there for a long time that has completely faded off.
Right.
And sometimes the group chat can like pick up again out of nowhere.
Right.
And you can be like kind of too hot.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? Sure. Like we had someone leave our like long-term bathhouse group chat.
Yeah.
And I don't know where he is.
Interesting. But if he came back and started dropping N-bombs in there, it wouldn't be cool.
No.
Yeah. You know?
No. Yeah. No, that would not be cool. No, nobody is doing that.
But or even C-bombs, whatever. But like, so I think here's a couple things how we read the situation. You overdid it. And even though, like, here's the thing, like group chat laws, they're not technically, it's kind of like how weed laws used to be, where it's like, it is illegal to say these things, but no one's ever going to prosecute, right?
Right.
But it's all like unofficial, right? It's all about if you're close enough to say these fucked up things.
Yeah.
But you did say something that overdid it.
Yeah.
You know, you clearly didn't read the situation right. A joke flopped. And it's okay to have a little blowback. Like, you're not...
It does suck when a joke flops. He left, you know what I mean? You obviously maybe feel bad, or and you're also...
You flopped. It's all right. That's fine.
And you expect people to... Stop me, baby. You expect people to respect group chat laws? We don't even respect the goddamn Geneva Convention.
That's dude, such a good fucking point, dude. So fucking true.
Yeah, that's my special unit.
So scroll down a little bit. I just want to remember the shit he fucking said and what he's really pissed at.
Yeah, there is something to that. Like,
it is insane that he told other people.
It's insane
about
that he
it,
snitched,
especially if you guys are close.
It's insane that he snitched, but you also can't be this indignant. Like, in fact, what he should have done is call you and squash it, right? Like in some way where if we're in this group chat and someone says something out of pocket, we're all close enough that I would be like, if I was actually hurt by something, I would be like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I would call them and be like, what's going on? I can't imagine something like that. Like, if
you really care about your friend, you'll fix this. I had a friend where oh man, we were like, I was like high on Molly and we were like partying, and I called his sister like a sluts or something. Who was like with us for some reason. And like he didn't talk to me for like 3 years. But I didn't even remember it because it was like when I was like blacking out and like doing drugs. So I was like so apologetic and but that really like when you cross the line like that, you have to go above and beyond.
Yes.
If you care to fix it. And if you don't try at least to fix that, then you just like are going to be known as like an asshole, and you're going to be guilty. You're going to feel so bad about it for so long. Like eventually you'll forget that he ever said anything, and you'll just be obsessed with what you said.
And yes, that's a good way to put it, is like, let's look at the crimes committed here. you deeply offended a close friend of yours, and you just did, right? And he went against group chat laws. You are the more guilty party here. And it sucks. It sucks that you misread it. It sucks that you're not as close as you used to be. But don't be fucking indignant about it. Fix this with your friend if you want to. Say, yo, my bad, I was out of line. But I also don't appreciate you. Like, I thought this was a place where we could really fuck with each other. I didn't want this to get back to your family. I really did just think this was in good fun. If that's not the way we operate anymore, that's fine. Noted. But like, I'm sorry about it, basically.
Please add me back.
Please, yeah.
Please, I didn't mean to leave.
But yeah.
I mean, it's so funny, too, where people are like, yeah, in group chats, we say crazy stuff. Every guy's like, we get arrested for what we would say there. And then anytime I've told, like, my girlfriend, like, about, like, oh, this was funny in this group chat, and she's like, okay.
Right.
She like straight faces it, and you're okay, maybe we're not really saying anything of substance in there.
That's the thing I want to say too. Like, I'm not saying this guy's a bad guy, but he does kind of sound like an asshole.
A little edgelordy.
Yeah.
You're just
He's like, oh, group chat. Like,
you're too old to be doing shit like this, dude.
Yeah. Also, the thing that he's got to get out of the National Guard. It's like, why would he need to? Like, what is that? What's the National Guard doing? I'm kind of hung up on that. Is like, the National Guard is killing him. He went away for 2 weeks. This is why the National Guard is not respected. It's
the National Guard is bullshit. It is funny because that's
probably sad about his life choices where he's in the fucking National Guard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing the National Guard did.
And maybe his wife is a cunt. Maybe your friend's right. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's like, he was like, yeah, which it's the group chat. Fair enough. But I'm licking my chops in response. I had to remind this individual. No, you didn't.
He is at least aware about it where he's like, am I that big of a sociopath?
Yeah, and you are. You're a little bit. You are a little bit.
He is being like, am I in the wrong? So he's not completely lost.
Yes, he's not completely lost. But the answer is yes, you're a little in the wrong. And that's the thing about these. I think Jeselnik said this when, like, I saw a clip where he was just like, here's how you know if you got away with, like, if a joke's funny, like, if you can get away with something if you got away with it. If you said something fucked up and no one got mad at you, you got away with it. That's just how it works. There's no like true justice. If a joke works or doesn't, and it just didn't work, brother, and you don't have any kind of
and just make that guy's funny.
He is funny. Yeah. I just love that philosophically because that is what it comes down to. It's just a risk, and it either works or it doesn't. So anyway, you're a little bit of a dick. You're a little bit of an edgelord here. You overdid. You swung with the fence. And look, I get it.
You could have knocked it out.
You could. People have been like, it might have worked. I've swung and I've been nervous when I've said certain things in the group chat. And that sometimes first LOL feels really good to get sometimes.
And you can, anyway. This is just not one of those moments where you can bring it up later and be like, dude, remember when I said that?
Yeah. So anyway, there you go, buddy. Good luck out there. And, group chats, they're not a monolith. Lives. They change over time. You just might not be on the level you think you are.